In this episode, we're going to continue the construction of our hoop shed. If you've missed the earlier episodes, you might want to check them out before you watch this one, just so you can get caught up. We have a playlist called ShelterLogic SP Series, which contains all the episodes, so check it out. Meanwhile, let's get started. Yeah. You doing okay? I've got a mess here.
As long as the wind doesn't pick up too hard, I think we'll be all right.
Our holes aren't lined up. You need to come to the top just a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, we can probably. Whoa, wind.
Okay, I got it.
It's okay.
Up here. Okay, that's better than. Is that enough?
Yeah.
Okay, we're good on
Keep
the
pulling,
hole.
see? Keep pulling. Got a lot of extra slack here. Go ahead and pull it down. Keep pulling, see? Keep pulling, see?
Okay, are you ready to have some ratcheted?
Yeah.
Is that helping?
A little bit.
It's gathered here. I don't know if you can... The instructions indicate to put the ends on first. In our case, we got a door on each end, so that's those black vertical stripes there that you see with the zippers in them. Okay, we got one end put up, and we learned a lot while we did that. You know usually how you learn a lot, right, Bill?
Yes.
Making mistakes.
Yep.
The biggest mistake we made was the yellow strap that goes through the whole thing. We lost it, sort of like you do your sweatshirt, you know, those sweatshirt strings, right? You lose them up in your hoodie and it's just gone. And that's what we did, and it's a lot more difficult to get that out than it is the hoodie string.
Not very much.
We spent close to an hour trying to get those out. Now, maybe this was in the directions to tie this off, but we've got a plan this time. We're gonna go ahead and attach our ratchets before we lift it up. It's not that we're gonna try to ratchet it tight or anything, but we're gonna attach the ratchets to these yellow straps so that we don't have to worry about that again. Think it'll be faster?
Much faster.
I hope. We had several comments concerned with safety of using the loader bucket in the prior episode. We have a basket on the forks with nice tall walls, and that basket is firmly attached to the fork frame with a ratchet strap. We are entirely comfortable that the approach is safe for us. You should read and understand the manuals of your equipment. Follow all safety recommendations. Unzip that a little bit, maybe. And if you try a scenario doesn't feel safe, if you can figure out how to find the zipper there, by all means, don't do it. Every situation's different. Equipment varies. Ground level might be more uneven or sloped. Operator experience will vary. Think things through before you take action. Above all, you are responsible for safely operating your equipment.
There you go. You're right there.
What holds that in?
Nothing.
Oh, I see. You put it through the arm. Okay.
If we tighten up the straps, then that pulls everything down.
Whoops.
You lost your.
There you go. Now it's good. It's straight. Oh, yes, it's straight. Perfect. Folks, this one's going a lot smoother than the other one. We really need to go up a little. There we go.
How's that top look? Is it fairly tight?
It's good.
Yeah. This looks pretty good down there.
This looks pretty good.
It looks pretty good. This is how it's supposed to be done, I think.
The biggest trick was making sure we don't lose that strap and keeping that strap hanging out. And then beyond that, it's just tighten a little bit, adjust, tighten a little bit, adjust, until you get it smoothly adjusted such that each of these cutouts are right over these brackets here.
Now this strap does a good job then of holding that right against this bracket.
Now we're going to start taking a look at the canvas that goes over the top. The key point for the rest of this episode is that there are 6 of us total.
Hold it, guys.
Okay, hold on.
This is one end here.
Yeah, this is one end, so.
Our tire's getting flat. Boy, it is.
Yeah.
Flatten out in a hurry.
Yeah. What are we doing?
Man, this is going to be heavy.
All 6 of us are 50 or older, 3 women, and the dude in the yellow shirt, well, he doesn't know it yet, but he has a heart blockage in his Widowmaker, the left anterior descending artery.
Okay, so do we want the inside down?
Yeah. I would think so.
Yes.
Okay.
We do.
Okay, so it
So
says
he's pulling it.
ShelterLogic
Okay.
down there.
Okay.
Hey, make sure that you keep that yellow piece out, the strap out.
We need to do a... We're off 90 degrees, I think. Yeah. Well, go ahead and undo it. But the edge that you have... has the pocket and pipes. Yeah.
Don't they all have pockets?
Just 2 sides.
Well, how did we get off?
See, Kirsty, right down here
Oh,
is your pockets
yeah.
for your
No, the
pipes.
pipes.
Go that way.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we made a mistake with the first rotation. We have to rotate it another 90 degrees. So thankful to have my friends willing to come over and help out. They knew that I wasn't running at full strength, though none of us really knew why. But their patience with me and their willingness to work with us, well, it is overwhelming.
Now we've rotated a full 180, right?
I think so.
I think maybe we ought to rotate it one more 180 just so that we'll be done.
Okay.
So we can do it all the way around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at this point we've got these 5-foot pipes, just like we put in here and here. We're putting one strip of that in each end of the tarp. This is the big tarp or canvas or whatever that goes over the top of the whole building. And we'll put them on here. We've got this thing with the top side up, the face up. Then we'll tie our ropes to this pipe right here. That'll be the next step. Now, do we need to put those pipes in before we... That's going to be hard. I think we need to pull it over.
I think we do too.
Or
It'll be less weight to pull.
it's going to be heavy for us, isn't it?
But do we need that weight to kind of anchor that down so the wind doesn't?
Could we bring that tarp over beyond the tree here
I think we could.
and put those
Fold
pipes
it
in?
back.
You want to bring it all the way over? Might as well, and then we won't have to walk on it, all of us.
Yeah.
Let's fold that flap under.
Okay.
Once we get this other pipe in, like we say, we can take that back.
Which way we going?
Now we didn't have enough room to stretch our canvas all the way out into the yard. I mean, it was going to. I don't know how wide this canvas is. I mean, 30. We could calculate it that if I actually remembered how to do geometry.
You got a pie in there.
I got a pie somewhere. I already ate the pie.
Yeah, 17 times.
It'd be 15, right? 15 is the diameter.
Oh, I thought it was 17 high.
It's 17 high, but the radius is 15,
Okay, so you got.
and then this is 2 straight. The diameter or the circumference. What is the circumference? Pi d.
Be pi r square, so it'd be 15. Yeah, it'd be pi d. So you're going to have 15.
30 times pi, so 90.
Probably.
Pi d would be 90. Oh no, it's half of that. That's 45 plus 4. It's going to be about, okay, I think we got it. Somewhere around 50 feet of canvas, that would be a lot to stretch out. So what we've done is we've folded it back over itself here, and we're putting in the row of pipe for this side, okay? Then we're going to be pulling it up this way. So before we pull, we'll move all this back. Maybe we could take that pipe, or is the pipe all the way back now?
Yeah. No,
It
it's
is?
not. It's.
Halfway, isn't it?
Wait a minute. Yeah, it's all the way back.
It's all the way back.
Yeah. That's just a fold.
Well, maybe we can go to about halfway and pull that
Bring it
fold
up.
forward.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I think not having to drag that whole thing is adding to our There's a whole bunch under there.
Now, in retrospect, I'm asking myself if this canvas was fan-folded originally. If it was, maybe we just needed to roll it out right along the building, and it would have been perfectly ready to have been pulled upward. This is one comment I might have on the instructions. They're all pictures with pointer fingers.
Now, Bill, we don't want that part on top of all this. We want...
When we could have used a little bit more verbose and informative instruction on not just what to do, but how to effectively and simply do it.
I'm pulling even, you know, if you throw that back that way, we're pretty close. Now we're going to have to go to the north a good bit, Dick.
Yeah, well, when we get the other end started, that'll kind of right itself on it.
I don't know. Bill, can you pull with Vanessa?
Okay, so there are 6 of us. We've got 5 ropes over the top. We've put the 5 weakest of us on the ropes, and the one strong 70-year-old farmer is helping to kind of get it going up the side. The 5 of us really weren't able to move the canvas upward at all. We could hold it steady, and then when Dick came along and gave us a little bit of a boost here, then we could finally move it a little bit.
You know, honestly, it doesn't seem like we're able to pull anything. We can hold it, but we can't pull it.
Is it getting easier yet?
You're doing pretty good, Dick. Just keep it up.
I can see that.
We're over here in the shade doing fine.
Okay, here we go, Christy. Okay, that's enough for us.
That was some progress.
That was big progress.
Yeah.
Okay, here's your time, Cindy. Okay, Vanessa, you're on.
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, we're 45 minutes into this at this point, and we're realizing that this is really more than we can handle.
Hey, Bill, before you do any more ladder work, could you go outside and see what the tarp looks like? See if a little readjustment of the tarp would make it easier? You might be able to pull it in.
The thing is, I believe my friends have just as much of the persistent get-it-done attitude as I do, maybe even a little bit more. We all refuse to give up. Well, even if Bill is trying to hide under the canvas.
If Bill can bring that over like he's doing, well, then we'll be back to just lifting up and not trying to pull it across the yard at the same time.
If we had long enough ropes that we could extend our rope way out and not down,
Right.
Yeah.
we're really working against ourselves, pulling hard against these
Yeah.
lateral pipes.
Okay, we got to have a little humor scene, don't we? Maybe Bill got lost under there. And then right after he did that, the wind came up and took away all of his work, but maybe allowed us to pull a little bit easier.
Maybe the wind's helping us.
Now, about 15 minutes into this, I had sent out a distress text to my neighbor Chris, who lives right across the road, hoping maybe that he could come and help us get this finished. He had been busy on another project all morning, and, well, I was hoping he was done.
Okay, now we ready?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Chris, tell us when you're going to pull, and then I'll pretend to pull.
All right. 1, 2, 3, go!
Oh, mine didn't move. Oh, here's the problem. Okay, ready? Pull. I'm still not pulling.
We thought it would get easier as we got closer over the top here. We thought gravity would help us. Didn't turn out really to be the case. So we eventually doubled up these ratchets that are supposed to be for permanent tie down, and with those ratchet straps we were able to reach those pipes and begin the final pull down the last couple of feet. The ends of this big canvas are supposed to go over the ends of the building. Well, we just didn't seem to either have enough canvas or just not enough of us to be able to keep it stretched. We worked another hour or so trying to stretch it. We finally decided to give up and wait for another day. Dick's boom lift would be available later, and maybe we can round up some more people and tools and get her done. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Tractor Time with Tim.